Hi everybody, welcome to Josiah is Right. So recently I've done a lot of muscle stuff, basically the 1 minute version of my video, the regular version, and the full-on version with Paul. Not in that order, but those are the videos that I've been working on lately. So I've decided to unbox the Masters of the Universe muscle. This one's a little bit sick. So I wasn't planning on doing it originally, but then kind of going through and watching it, I'll show you one here. I have them ready here. So I just love the box so much. I didn't want to open it, and I wasn't sure. And I actually thought about selling the set because just like, well, what is it worth it having in the box, especially the way these figures are? So I have decided though to do an unboxing and a little bit of a comparison to some of the original figures. Well, not original actually, the Japanese figures, I should say, the actual Kinnikuman figures. So we are going to take a look at these. So we have 4 containers, which 3 figures each, and we're going to unbox these guys. So we're going to open up. So I'm going to probably cut to a close-up of these in a minute, but I'm going to open up the first one sort of on camera so you can just get a sense of it. And I will start with one with He-Man in it. So I'm going to take this away from Penny. So first things first, I'm going to see if I can successfully open it without destroying the card backing here. So I can hang on to the card back. It's just, I think, like I said, part of why I didn't want to open it is they just look so cool in the package. Oh, it's coming up pretty clean. Yeah. You can see, I'll do this. So you can see the packaging came up pretty clean right there. So, and that's one thing too, the back of the packaging is just awesome. It looks like the original. It's just such a great, authentic experience. Like I said in one of my videos, this is the thing that we should have had in the 80s. This crossover should have existed. Also, WWF should have existed, which they then did this year at Comic-Con. I don't know if Paul got that one or not. If you're watching, Paul, did you get that one? But you can see here, we have Man-at-Arms, He-Man, of course, and I think that's Teela. Is that Teela? Does Teela look like a snake? And is that Evil Lynn? I'm not sure. Anyway, but it is the girl figure in the pack, so that's pretty cool. So here you can see the first 3 figures. There's He-Man here. There's He-Man, Man-at-Arms, and Evil Lynn, I think. I don't recall. I don't think Teela was snake wearing, was she? I can't remember. Maybe she was. Anyway, but that's our female figure. Forgive me, I'm terrible. But you can see here, they are a little bit harder plastic than you can see next to them here is... So there they are next to some authentic Japanese ones that are actually modern. They're not vintage, but they're the same figures, I think, like molds and things. But you can see this is much more rubbery. This is a much, much harder plastic. I don't remember if the original United States versions were that way, where it was such a sort of disparity in the quality of the plastics, or not the quality, but the softness versus the hardness, I guess, for lack of a better word to put it. So I'll get these out of the way. Move these guys back a bit. Up next is pack 2, and there's Merman and Triclops and third guy that I don't remember his name. Forgive me, there's going to be a lot of He-Man names that I don't remember, so... And open that guy up. So there you can see that big beefy tail. I remember the tail in this figure. It's one of my favorite things. He reminded me of Scorpion from Spider-Man as a kid. And there's Merman. And, of course, Triclops. Merman infamously was nearly called Seaman. So there we have so far. And they made the right choice, not calling him Seaman. Our next set here, which is the cool one because it's got Skeletor, Beastman, and... Is it Trapjaw? I called him Lockjaw once on Instagram and got made fun of. But I think I used to call him Lockjaw as a kid, so forgive me, but my uninformed childhood makes me an uninformed adult. So there is Beastman, one of my favorites, at least in terms of these figures. I really like this one for some reason. I don't know. It just kind of reminds me maybe a little bit more like he would actually really pair well with like Terrible and his team. I don't know if that's what he was called in Japan. Of course, Skeletor. It's just awesome because he's Skeletor. And Trapjaw, I think. Lockjaw is what I called him, which is that big dog the Fantastic Four and the Inhumans hang out with. Anyway, again, they're cool figures. This one, he seems just a little bit more flimsy, you know what I mean? It just doesn't have the sort of the beef. That's probably why I like Beastman here so much because he's just like a beefier figure. And some of these more wobbly ones there, they don't stand up as well. Sort of the thinner legged ones, like I've had trouble with. I had to kind of bend back his legs a little bit, and the same with Man-at-Arms there. Their legs just aren't that strong, so they just basically want to fall down. So, and finally, our last. This is the original first wave, all 4 packs here. The original actually intent was it was a gift for my friends, and the idea was, I thought this was clever of me, I was gonna buy these 4 packs, and then, oh, this is the only one that's not come open clean. This is the only one that's getting shredded. You can see that right there. Anyway, so let's get rid of that package. Now, this was, like I said, originally going to be a gift for my friends, and then we would then trade which figures we wanted. It was meant to be cute. We used to kind of trade like sort of geeky gifts like this and stuff, toys, things like that you might not get otherwise as an adult, but we stopped doing it, and actually what happened was Super 7 never shipped this to me, so I never got my original pack, but I reached out to them, and this was like way later, and they said, oh, it's in the store, you selected in-store pickup, which I didn't realize I did. And so I was able to have them sent out with another order later on. So it worked out because then I didn't have to pay extra shipping because just added on the order. So we have B Guy, can't remember his name at all, Honeypot. We have Ram Man, right? Horn Ram Guy. I remember him as a kid. He was, my brother had him on the shelf for some reason. It was on a toy shelf. And then Manny Faces. As for whatever reason, I kind of seem to prefer the beefier figures. I don't know what it is. But I definitely just like those figures that have more sort of power to them and seem more bulky. I guess it feels like I have more value in those figures. I'm not sure. There's probably nothing different. So if you see He-Man and his little doppelganger, and that's my favorite one, even though I gotta say this, looking at this now, this little He-Man should definitely be way bulked up. I mean, look at He-Man versus He-Man. This is just, I guess maybe he's more like a old muscle figure would be, you know, the Kinnikuman, the Muscle Man, the Mohawk guy, but it just doesn't feel, I don't know, he just feels kind of weak. But then you compare somebody like him, as I knocked them all over, and you can see he feels the right bulk. He feels more He-Man-like. There's that chest is broader. I don't know what the difference was, but some of the figures just don't feel as hefty as they should be. But some, like this, my favorite, are awesome. So that is Masters of the Universe Muscle. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment, all that stuff. Let me know what you're unboxing if you're opening things up, what you're keeping sealed in its original packaging. And if you're into the Muscle, like the new stuff, what do you think? This is the first time I've opened it. I actually have an Alien pack as well, and I've really wanted the Mega Man, but I've always been on the fence. They have Robotech, they have a lot of stuff, so I'm not sure. But I would really like the ones that kind of match the stuff I have, especially. So I have the Reaction Alien, so I have the Muscle Alien, I have He-Man, so I'd have some more He-Man. And it's cool to add some stuff like that, like the Mega Man. I have a lot of Kid Robot Mega Man. It'd be cool to have the Muscle Mega Man. But I'm not sure. What should I get? Let me know. Thank you guys for watching again. Penny, can you say goodbye? Say bye. Show everybody your new Muscle figures. That's Penny's new Muscle toys. Bye, guys.